Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic schools of philosophy. This is the philosophy topic of Stuart Close. Okay, yeah, I have taken this notes from the Genius of Homeopathy Stuart Close philosophy, so you can check there. Okay, we'll start now. Schools of philosophy. The various schools of philosophy may be broadly classified as materialistic, idealistic, and substantialistic. So, there are three schools of philosophy. One is materialistic, next idealistic, and substantialistic. We'll go through them in detail. Okay, first materialistic, materialism. Here in this, they will consider everything which has the physical substance. They will consider them like they will accept only the tangible things. They will accept only the things which have the physical body. They don't accept the things like a mind, force. They take them as a products of the matter. Okay, here materialism means the doctrine that the facts of experience are all to be explained by reference to the reality, activities, laws of physical or material substance. So they explain everything with reference to the physical or material substance. Okay, so they accept only the material substance, so they denies the doctrine like soul and spirit. They don't accept these things. This says that these are the products of organism. Like materialistic theories have varied from the first, but the mostly widely accepted from regards all the species of sentiment and mental life as products of organisms. They says if the mind is the product of the brain, like they consider the non-tangible things as the products of the matter, products of the organism. Okay, next the dyed-in-wool materialist regards nothing as real and substantial which has not tangibility. As I already said, they don't accept the things which don't have the tangibility, means physical body. So they don't accept the substantial things. He reduces everything to the terms of physical matter, which is for him the only reality. If he uses the word energy, power, force, motion, mind, life, thought, which represent intangible things, it is to regard them merely as attributes, conditions, or products of matter. So the substances which don't have the physical body, which are not tangible, they consider them as the products of this matter. Okay, so what is the disadvantage of this school means? The unfortunate thing about this philosophy is that it seems to induce and foster the antagonistic unscientific frame of mind towards many things which others feel and know in their innermost conscious to be very real indeed, ideas which are the source and substance of the deepest convictions. So what is the disadvantages of this philosophy? They don't accept the intangible things as real, which other schools, which so many other people accept them as the basis. They won't accept those things. Like see, they don't accept the thing soul. They don't accept the energy as a real being. So this is the disadvantage of this materialistic school. See, there's nothing in this. Materialistic people, they will accept the things only which have the physical body. They will accept only the tangible things. They don't accept the intangible things. They consider the intangible things as the products of the matter, products of these tangible things. Okay, now we completed one school, that is materialistic school. Next, idealism. See, materialistic school complete opposite is the idealistic school. Here see, they will accept only the they consider everything as ideas only. They don't, here they don't accept the material things. Here they accept only the intangible things. See, they don't see intangible things. We have to write same as it is in the exam. See, the system of reflective thinking which would interpret and explain the whole universe, things and mind and the relation as the realization of the system of ideas. See, here they consider everything as the system of ideas. There they considered only the tangible things which have the body. They consider them. Here they accept everything as the system of ideas, the system of reflective thinking which would interpret and explain the whole universe, things, mind and the relation as the realization of the system of ideas. It takes various form as determined by view of what the idea of ideal is or how we become aware of it. See here, They reduces everything into a system of ideas. That's it. It is the idealism. Next, substantialism. Here, substantialism means here they says for physical or a thing or intangible thing, there is a substantial thing which is prior to both these. Here in the substantial school they will explain like this thing: the doctrine that substantial existences or real beings are the sources or underlying ground of all phenomena. Here says substantial existences are the sources or underlying ground of all phenomena, either mental or material. This is either you take mental or material being, there will be a substantial existence that form the basis for these two. See, the doctrine which denies that the conception of material substance can be resolved into mere centers of forces. Next, the predominant thought of substantialism is that all things in nature which exist or can form the basis of a concept are really substantial entities. Here this is all the things in nature can form the basis or of a concept are really substantial entities, whether they are the so-called principle or force of nature or atom of corporeal bodies, in extending to the life and mental powers of every sentient organism from the highest to the oldest. That's it. See, if we write these three things, we can score good marks. And next, Hahnemann position. Yeah, Hahnemann belongs to the substantialistic school. Okay, he accepts that there will be substantial being behind the this physical being. So Hahnemann belongs to the substantialistic school. State of medicine in Hahnemann's time. In Hahnemann's time, the medicine belongs to the idealistic school. See, they thinks that all the diseases are caused due to the supreme power, and we have to do all the rituals to. They will say no. In history, they used to think all these are caused due to the curse of the god. So if we satisfy the god, then our disease will be removed. So all these idealistic things they used to think, so they belong to the idealistic school during that time. That's it. So if you write this much thing, it will be sufficient for these schools of philosophy. Okay.